I'm like, you in a business? Because this is only the 49th millionth time you told me tonight. He's like, oh, did I show you this picture? I did Julianne Moore's house. 45 fucking times he told me he owns a fucking business.
Can you not?
That's right, because Daddy's a dancer and he dances a lot.
Did I say hot? I meant not.
Erroneous! Erroneous on both counts!
Like, what goes on?
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of the What Goes On podcast. I am your co-host, Juan Antonio, Captain Passion, King Thick Daddy Commissioner, here once again with my co-host, my compatriot, my sister, my woman in arms.
Amanda Marie.
What up? What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. Before we start, like, share, subscribe, and that's it.
Yeah.
What's up? How's life?
Everything's good. Weekend's coming to a close, which is always depressing.
Yeah, today's Sunday.
Hate it.
Brutal. Brutes Magoots.
Hate it.
Sunday scaries?
Stop.
He hasn't barked the whole time.
He's
Sunday's
mad
scary?
about the weekend ending, too.
Yeah, he's pissed. Rico!
That's
enough,
video.
bub. Okay? You're gonna be alright.
Quiet on the set. So Friday night, I went to dinner with some friends. That was nice. But I decided that we were going to drink. It's like, I can never just like drink a little. It's like once you start, it's like, here comes the spiral. And I have to just keep going.
Praise God.
So
I'm the same way.
We're outside. The guys that we were with, Hope's friend and his friend, were like going to a house party in Quag. Like some like mansion or something, and I was like, I'm
That's
definitely
the
like
whitest thing I've ever heard in my life.
okay, which is crazy because the guy she's hanging out was a black guy.
A house party in Quag?
I was like, they were like, come, and I'm like, you can't pay me to go to that.
Oh my God, you probably have to wear like boat shoes or something.
I was like,
I'm
like, we're not gonna fit in like at all. Like it's not gonna be good. Like Hope would have fit in, but I was like, I'm not going. So his friend was like this white kid with like long curly hair. To hear like total like. You know,
Fabio
like,
fucking?
No, like, you know, like that hipster, like, kind of like, I don't know. They were probably doing drugs and stuff. So I was like, we're definitely not doing that. So while we were outside, Hope ran into, like, these guys that she went to high school with or whatever. One of them was a gay guy. He's, like, my new best friend. Like, I'm texting him. I love him. His energy was everything. I'm like,
what kind of energy?
He was like, I feel like I've known you forever. It wasn't, what do you mean kind of energy?
But, like, what kind of gay guy energy? Because there's a couple of different vibes.
Very funny.
But how is he like the guy from Survivor? Like mean, kind of like I'm the sassy gay guy.
No, not at all.
No,
he was like, okay, girl, like
it was supportive. Yes, queen.
But not over, like, you know,
not over dramatic.
No,
just
he was
the
just
right.
great.
I'm not a
I was
sprinkle.
like, you are the perfect person. Like, you're amazing.
Okay.
I loved him so much. But it's so funny because Vanessa had sent me, my cousin Vanessa had sent me a screenshot of somebody. She was like, oh, like I saw this guy on my People You May Know. He looks like he's from Long Island. Like he looks like your type or something. And I was like,
what the fuck's that supposed to mean?
I was like, yeah, saw that. So ended up, Hope knows him, met him that night. So like I said, because he's also friends with our cousin. Yeah.
What does she think your type is? Like white?
Yeah.
Boating pictures?
No, I don't know. I'll show you a picture, but not my type anymore. But yeah. So I ended up meeting him, like the worst human, the worst. I was like, what is, so I came outside, he's like, whoa, let me take you out on a date. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. So that's his brand. This, that.
That's his style.
So then he's like, oh, Puerto Rican girl, right? You're Puerto Rican? I'm like, yeah. So I don't know, he was just like annoying. And then like, by the end of the night, because Hope knew him and his best friend was the gay guy, we were like hanging out for the whole night. But he's like, I own a business. I'm like, you own a business? Because this is only the 49th millionth time you told me tonight. He's like, oh, did I show you this picture? I did Julianne Moore's house. 45 fucking times he told me he owns a fucking business. Then he's showing me a stock.
But shout out Julianne Moore. But shout out.
Then he's showing me a stock portfolio. I'm like, is this gonna stop?
Just give me one second.
No, it's just like,
I just need to digest that for a second.
I can't.
He shows you his stock portfolio.
Tragic, really.
Like, guy, what are you?
No, but I want to know if guys do you guys think that girls like that?
That is a very specific type of human being. Those people lack self-awareness
But girls like that because it must work.
And I don't really know. Girls
has to.
But here's the thing with girls, it's such a wide spectrum. It's like clearly the guy does it because he's gotten positive feedback with that at some point. He can't be striking out his whole life and continue to do that.
He hated me by the end
So
of the
I think
night.
some girls are just go out with a mindset like I'm gonna be deviant tonight, and he just happens to be that guy. And over a course of years, he thinks that's why, as opposed to just she'll hook up with anyone that night. He thinks it's because how great he is. Who in their right mind will show you your stock portfolio?
He's like, oh, look at this. I'm like,
How does he do it? You're sitting at the bar. He goes, check this out.
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Check this out. At first, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I'm like, cool.
What did you actually say? Were you like, oh my god, cool? Or were you like, what are you doing?
I was like, oh, okay. Like at that point, I was just like annoyed by him. Like he was trying. He was like reaching.
Can you make me a promise?
What?
The next time something like that happens, where they'd be like, oh, look at my business, like, look at my whatever. You need to have a teaching moment. You go, listen, I don't think you know how weird this is, so I'm going to save you right now. No harm, no foul.
Right.
I'm not going to judge you, but just for your betterment, this isn't it.
No,
whatever you think it is.
But I did say to him,
not
I
it.
said, I need you to understand that you told me 45 times tonight that you own a business, and this.
You said that to him?
Yes. No, I said that. I go, and I've already, and he's like, oh, look at this picture. I go, you already showed me that picture. I saw it.
Oh, okay. Well, is there something wrong with him? Maybe.
No, I don't know if he was on drugs. He was like, I don't know. I was just like, what is happening right
You don't
now?
know if he was on drugs, or you know he was on drugs?
I don't know for sure, but like looking
do you
back,
know?
I'm like, no, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't.
You know what I mean? Like, you can be sure, but it's like pretty obvious.
I don't know, because some people drink and they really spiral, and then they go down like this black hole, and they're kind of like not there.
Right.
So I don't know if he was like pulling a Ronnie. Like I don't know.
Look at my portfolio.
I was like,
oh my God.
make this.
Like,
stop.
what do you think's gonna happen there? What's
like,
the
oh my
best
God,
case
that-
scenario? Oh my God, you own Google?
Like stop.
30 shares of Load? Oh my
Horrible.
God.
So when we were at the first bar, there was like country music playing. We went to the Village Idiot, and I was like, what is even happening?
One
right now?
margarita, two margarita,
Yeah, no.
three margarita
So me and-
shot.
It was like one margarita, two margarita, three margarita shot.
Me and Hope hit the jukebox. We put on Biggie. Place turned up. You see all the guys like,
I thought you
used
could-
to read Word Up magazine. Everybody
It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine.
was going nuts. I'm like, thank you.
I think you said the place turned on us.
No. Everybody turned up. Like they were. I was like,
cannot
finally,
for
we need
Biggie.
some good
Yeah.
music in here.
Ugh,
So whatever. That place was closing. Then apparently there's a bar over there that stays open after hours. So
You hear that, Cuo-No? We'll get to you later, bub.
we're so we went there, and then like the police were outside. So everyone's like, shut up, be quiet. And I'm like, oh my god.
my
So I'm like
God.
in the fucking corner of the bar, like down. They're like, you don't have to sit down. I'm like, I just feel safer down here
just
now,
some
because now I'm
illegal
just like
activity going
nervous.
on.
Like I don't know what's happening. It was weird. I was like, we finally were able to leave, and like we just went back to Hope's house, and we just continued drinking, and then I woke up half dead on her couch the next day.
That's good.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Did you give him your number?
What?
Did you give him a fake number?
No, I gave Paulie my number, which is the gay friend. I love him.
Maybe that is their game. Gay best friend, you get the number.
He knew I wasn't interested in him at all.
Why was he interested in him as a friend?
They grew up together. I just take on Hope. I was like, that's tragic.
He
How do you
probably
end up
probably
with that?
did some things to him. Maybe that's why the relationship's like that. You know,
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
it's not gonna speculate.
No.
Shout out. Word of the day.
Yeah.
Look at my stock portfolio. What a fucking loser. See, you were like, we had different definitions of a loser. It's like, that's
No, that
loser.
That is. Yeah, but the person
Loser.
that I dated that you always call a loser, like, is not like that at all.
Loser, it comes in many
Okay,
forms,
well,
and
that's
we've
what I'm
talked
saying,
about
because he's
this.
not like that. He's not like a tool like that. I mean, you may know him in a different way, but he's like super chill with me, and like I feel so close to him. Like we're good friends, and
Wait,
we talk about
oh,
so
yeah.
much. So it's like I don't see that in him at all. You can say like other things about him, like
It's just sometimes people walk around with just like a loser vibe. It's like
I don't get
not
that from him at
like,
all. I don't get that from him at
a
all.
little like I'm like if you're too cool for school, you
He's
take yourself too
so not like
seriously,
that.
or if like you're awkward in situations, or like if you're bringing up shit like that. Just like loser can just mean so many things.
I don't.
Like you're
Yeah,
such a
well,
loser.
I don't get that.
Like if you like rev hard at a red light, like you're a loser.
Yeah, well, no, he
Loser.
wouldn't do that either.
God.
And then Saturday, I hung out with my new friend again, which it's tragic that he's leaving.
What is dead may never die.
Horrible.
When is he leaving?
Supposedly next week. I'm like,
Aren't you leaving next week?
yeah, the end of next week.
As opposed to.
But I'm not like moving. I'm going on vacation. He's moving, so I can suck.
Well, listen, you know, it happens.
So we were watching a movie last night. When he came in, I was already watching War Dogs. Did you ever see that?
Is that when they sell the guns?
Yeah,
Jonah Hill?
yeah. First off, I love Jonah
Jonah Hill's
Hill
the
on like
best.
a level that's not normal.
Someone else just said to watch.
Does someone else like? Does anyone like love Jonah Hill? Like, are people like? Do people love
Probably
him?
his fans.
I love him. Like, I want to be friends with him. I've always
Judd
said
Apatow.
that.
I know. I would love to be friends with him.
I want
to be friends with
him.
Shia LaBeouf.
No.
I love Shia LaBeouf.
Jonah. I
Both
need
of them.
him in my life.
DM him. Slip in his fucking DMs.
I know. He wouldn't entertain me at all.
Yeah, he looks like he likes the whiteies.
I don't know. But I liked you when you were heavy. And I still think you're
That was my plea to
Like,
all
I
these
love him.
girls in high school who used to be like thick in high school. Like, listen, I was on board with you in fucking 10th grade. So now that you fucking got all
Got the
skinny
glow
and
up.
hot, you know?
Yeah.
Remember the fucking day ones.
We can't.
Or vice versa. The hot chicks who get a little thicker after their prime. I'm here for you, babe. Here for you. Good lord.
And then we watched some of like that. What's the movie with the monkey with the gorilla? Skull Island, Kong.
Yeah, King Kong. The monkey, the gorilla.
Whatever he
It's
is.
King Kong.
Yeah, we've kept falling asleep. I was like, this is too much.
Oh, is that with Jack Black? I like that.
Jack Black's not in it.
Oh, so maybe.
The guy from Step Brothers is in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a different
and
one.
like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, always playing the same fucking role.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a monkey! We fucking get
I
it.
wasn't even sure what was going on. I just kept waking up.
It's a giant monkey on an
I was
island
like,
destroying things. There's
I
really
don't know
not much
what's
to
happening.
understand.
John Goodman was in the beginning of the movie, and then when I woke up, like, I never saw him again.
John Goodman?
Yeah.
Did he die?
I don't know. I fell asleep, so.
Oh my
But
god.
I'm like, what happened? So I gotta figure that out. Yeah.
Oh my god, so last week I went to the funeral for my friend. My friend got fucking COVID. I told you this upstairs, but everyone else there at the party said that they had the party. You just hear me? The celebration of life. Said that they had COVID already, and he's the only one who didn't, so he got COVID. So at least now I feel a little better that I know for a fact. We were
You guys
sharing
are, like,
drinks
immune.
all night, shots, like very close quarters, like.
So we think we're good? I mean,
Obviously, I think-
we're hitting our 3-month mark soon. So
I don't think. I think it's just you're always good that you're just saying that just to be safe.
I'm not gonna chance it.
I don't know. I gotta get the fucking shot. Stop.
Hold
What?
the vaccine.
The booster, the rooster shot. Yeah, I gotta get the vaccine because then you're really, really, definitely 100% fucking good. What's wrong? You're back? You're okay?
Yeah.
My neck, my back.
It's a little bit.
Me too. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so he's got COVID. No one else does. Sucks for him, but listen, we got the antibodies and we're just ready to roll. Hit me up with that shot. Let's just open up. Let's just. We gotta get out there.
Well, what's getting me upset now at this point is that other states are opening, and I feel like we're missing out.
But those states are psychotic.
I guess.
Maybe now they're not, but back then they were going buck wild.
I don't know.
Movie theaters are starting to open now. I feel like I need to be in a movie theater. I just like
I know,
the movie
we started
theater.
going like once a month.
know,
Me and you would go. We'd
brutal.
go see a good movie. That's kind of sucks. We should start doing
It's open
that.
now. Island
do it.
16
What's coming
is
out?
open.
Can't wait to get some popcorn. And some
I just
pop.
got a big old fucking sack of peacorn.
We can bring our
and
McDonald's
a
in our backpack.
20-piece spicy nug in the knapsack.
Yes.
Bring it in. If you're... Oh my god, I just saw it was like a video or a TikTok, and it was like pretending, it was like a little sketch. She was like pretending to be on a date.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like buying a bunch of shit like at the concession. She's like, oh my god, you got money. And he's like, I'll take a popcorn. He's like, oh my god. He's like, a large? She's like, a large. It's so funny because it's like thousands of dollars to buy
I know.
anything. It's
I
like,
know.
what is wrong?
I know.
More people
but
would
you
go.
have to get the popcorn and the soda when you're there.
But I think more people would go if they were just like, listen, we know the fucking gambit. If you forget stuff and you want to buy a drink here, you can.
No,
but just
it's-
bring it in.
No,
Or is that something that my whole life, you can bring in food?
Of course.
So why do we hide it in your purse?
Just because it's tacky to
It's
walk in with
tacky.
a bag of McDonald's.
Is that like ghetto fab?
I just don't like it personally.
So you are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw something that people are like, why do people get so sketched out
Yeah,
about
but
bringing
you
food
saw
in?
that, but you don't know if it's real, just like we saw it initially and we
cool.
don't know if it's real.
Oh, cool.
Hey, can I walk in there with a fucking 20-piece nugget?
Am I allowed to bring my own food? They're gonna be like, no one cares, dude.
Do you remember? I remember when Island
Because
6
it's not
first
like they
opened.
serve dinner. They serve snacks.
They used to like serve you. Remember that when it first opened? There was like a restaurant and bar in there in Island 16.
Oh, I think there still
And then,
is a restaurant.
yeah, but in the theater before it would come up, people would come around and ask you what you wanted, and they bring you shit.
Really?
It was like supposed
how
to be
it
like hot.
should be.
But I don't think so. I don't think anyone cared. Everyone's like, leave me alone. People like walking
Well, no,
around.
there should be like
it's
a keypad or something. Like you can order stuff. Like in the middle of the movie, like you need.
like
you don't-
refill on aisle fucking
Yeah, you-
T4.
Yep, that would be the shit.
That would
right
be
there.
electricity.
That would be.
And just someone comes up, hello, JonAnthony.
I know. That's
You should
a good
sell
idea.
booze. That's another thing.
I think they do, no?
Yep.
Maybe not.
What's happening
What is
here?
going
Stop,
on?
buddy. Enough.
Are you done?
Oh.
Crying out loud.
Anything else? What else do we have going on?
I mean, I have other things. I mean, my ex-boyfriend texted me this week. He called me.
Don't even get me started.
We were on the phone for a while. Which
Do you want to do this on fucking camera?
we can. The thing is that
No. The thing is nothing. You talked.
No,
You're done.
No, the first of okay,
You have
I will
30
I will take
seconds.
accountability
You have
right now.
30
Is the fact
seconds.
that he should have been blocked and he should have had no access to me whatsoever. I am aware of that.
30 seconds.
I'm aware of that. But I do feel like it was the closure and the validation that I needed to really push through the end of this. I was in, you saw me. I was like in a horrible place. Like I was like asking people every day, like, am I gonna feel like this forever? And I finally didn't feel like that anymore. What? Like, don't be annoying. Just what do you have to say?
You have 30 seconds. I'm listening.
Why do I only have 30 seconds?
Because that's all you deserve. Go. 20.
Whatever.
Finish.
That's
I'm
it.
listening.
That's it. It was just validating.
You have 20 seconds. You can say
He
whatever you
freaking
need.
tells me how sorry he is, how he regrets everything
There
he's
it
done.
is.
So he's like starting off in the beginning and he's like, I just regret everything and I'm really sorry and it's unfortunate and I'm sad. And I'm like, okay, those are all you feelings. An apology means that you're considering my feelings. So do you want to take that from the top again and try again? He's still like not 100% getting what I'm saying because he's just that narcissistic, like that he's so selfish and self-absorbed that he can't even understand that he's making this all about him. But I'm like, okay, that's fine. Says he's sorry, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's like asking me how I'm doing. And nothing brought me more joy than to tell him like how great I was doing.
Side note, I put the timer for 25 minutes.
Clown.
I was wondering why I kept saying 25. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Anyway, okay, your time is up. I don't even know where to begin here.
Okay.
Just
He's blocked.
shut it down.
He's blocked. He's
He
blocked
should
now.
have been blocked from the fucking
know.
get-go.
I know, but I think like a part of me was like, maybe one day he will be sorry. Maybe one day he will.
But
come
would it
to
even
his
matter
senses.
if he was sorry? Would it actually matter? No.
No, it didn't. But I want you to know, like, it was good for me. It was really, really good for me. I will say
Bacon
that.
is good for me. You know that?
No, I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. This
No, it was. I liked it.
So now he's blocked on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've been over this before. Now, thank you for him being blocked. Thank you. It's a real treat. Guys, specifically girls and even guys. Like, actually, it's so funny because I was talking with another friend, almost a similar situation, female as well. History, whatever. I'm like I love you, and like this is gonna be tough, but we're close enough where I can just tell you.
Right.
You're lying to yourself if you like don't like the attention and like the rigmarole of this. Because if it truly brought you as much misery and annoyance as you say it does, you would just block it. You have complete control.
Well, no,
you
at
can
the
block him
time I
everything.
didn't
She's like,
block
yeah,
it. I wasn't ready to block him.
right. She's like, yeah, like obviously, like the attention's nice and this.
But no,
and that.
like, I'm not
I'm
going
like,
on
only
the-
you know when you're like fully ready. Like
No,
it's like fucking being an alcoholic or a drug addict. Like
Right, no.
you have to make the decision when you're completely done.
Yeah.
If you're not, listen. This is your life. You got to do it your way,
Yeah,
babe.
I know.
I'll be here to support
My
you.
thing
when
is
through.
that like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to myself and pretend that like part of me wasn't like him like breaking down walls and like so sorry and he can't even believe that he would ever fucking do that and he wants to win me back and he'll spend the rest of his life fucking proving himself
It's
to me.
been 6
I
years.
can't lie that part of me doesn't want that to happen. But at the same time, like, I can't be stuck on stupid and making the same terrible choices and then every day wake up and be like, why am I like this? What is happening? Like, I have to take accountability
Correct.
for, like, my own choices. Like, I can't keep, like, I felt like I'm just on a merry-go-round that's on fire and I'm just not coming off.
There's no point.
And it's like,
I
I'm
told you
pulling the
this
brakes.
years ago. I was like, you're just. If you're happy with wasting your time,
Right.
then that's fine.
No,
Who
right,
cares?
Right. No, and I
But
and
as
I
long as you
wasn't.
realize then it's fine.
I wasn't. And I was like really sad for like a couple of days. And I was like, this is what I mean.
Don't
And
be
I
sad.
jinxed myself because last pod, right? What did I say? I was like, guys, I'm in
Did I
such
cut
a
it or
good...
leave that?
No, it's in there. I'm like, guys, I'm in such a great place.
Like
I'm so
it's
happy.
just like past everything. It's just
I know.
2.0.
Yes. And then all of a sudden he
3
sucked me
hours
back.
later.
Yes.
That's me.
He sucked me back into a place where I was like, this is so ugly. And I eventually told him the next day, like after we spoke on the phone, I texted him. I was like, listen, like, although I appreciate your apology, I just want you to know that like I can't leave this door open anymore. Like I'm healed, I'm good, I'm moving on, blah blah blah. Tell me he loves me. I'm like, aren't you dating somebody? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, shouldn't that person be? Because he's like, I feel like I lost my best friend when I lost you. Like, everything.
That's okay. That's a fucking
and I'm
classic
like,
line.
Isn't your best friend
what
your
movie
girlfriend?
did you get that from?
Like,
that's just a classic line.
But it was just
please.
like, it just showed like, just like, he's like dating somebody and yet you're over here. And I'm like, just leave me alone. I'm like, honestly, if you were genuinely sorry, then you would let me go. You would stop. He realized that it's been all this time. I haven't hit him up. I haven't called him. He's like, uh-oh, let me go ruin Amanda's life. Let me see if I can. I'm like, this is feeling really 2019-ish. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, when you moved and like we broke up and then you start coming back in with the text and this. And, like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do it anymore. So I just can't.
So you
and
need
then
to
starts,
delete, you need
so
to block.
No,
off
I did
of
block.
off of fucking Spotify, following him.
I know, it's so funny
Venmo,
you say that because I was just
PayPal,
a Cash App.
everything. I saw a thing where a guy was reaching out to his ex-girlfriend through Venmo, like she paid her a penny and was like, please call me this.
Yeah.
It's like you're like every form of contact needs to be gone.
I know.
And but if you don't want it to be gone, then you don't want it to be gone. It's
just,
fine.
You know, it's a lot.
Right.
It's a lot.
But also when you ask people,
when
people, you have to be honest with yourself, and that's what you're doing. But you also have to expect when you talk about things, I'm going to be honest as well.
Oh yeah.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
I already...
With no hard feelings. It fucking is what it is.
Yeah.
I'll give you hard fucking analysis, but just because you're my sister, it doesn't matter in 30 seconds. But I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to change my tone. I'm like, wow, that's so... No, it's a terrible decision, but you're free to make your own decision. That's why we're sentient beings.
Yeah.
But yeah, my friend was in the same fucking bullshit. I'm like, dude.
I know, it's horrible.
So whatever, if you want to stay on that fucking roller coaster, then stay on
don't.
it. I was on it as well. Everyone goes on the fucking ride a little bit.
Something happened in my life where I think that those, like, that's like normal. Not that it's normal because I know I don't. But like, but it's like all women and men, like, you deserve to be like in a fucking healthy relationship. Like, that whole shit, like, it's not fucking okay. And somewhere in my life something happened where I think that is somewhat okay, because if I'm tolerating it for that long, I have to think it's some level of it is okay.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's just fucking not. And I'm making the choice to fucking not do it anymore. I fucking deserve so much better than that.
Praise God.
And I just feel vindicated because I said all these things and he was like, I just know I pissed him off so bad. Like, I know he was stewing. I was being so nice. I was like, I just can't. I'm like, I'm just in a really great place. I'm just really happy. Really.
And then he hung up the phone and started melting down.
No, I mean, when I was on the phone with him, like, I cried a little bit, like, because he's saying, and I was like, I appreciate that, and it sucks that we went through that, whatever, but I'm good. I spent so long. And then, you know what it is? It's like you're tugging on my heartstrings because now you're talking about my son, which he knows is going to get to me.
Obviously.
But of course, like, I don't believe it.
That's like when we talk about how we know we could say things to make people, like, cry.
My thing is like, why are you
opposite.
so evil? My thing is like, leave me the fuck. You don't want to be with me. You don't love me, even though you're saying you are. Like, why are you trying to go back into my life to try to pull me down?
He's not that evil. How was that evil? Because you've had that conversation with him, Semi, a dozen times before in your relationship. So to him, it's just, again, that's not evil. You just, this time, you don't want it to happen again. But it's happened before, and you were like, okay.
But like, it's
so how was it evil?
manipulative.
You've accepted that same conversation multiple times before, in varying degrees of seriousness. But you've had the conversation of, I'm sorry, and you've taken him back before. So it's not all of a sudden evil now. You just have changed your tune where you just don't want it anymore.
It wasn't even like, I'm sorry, let's get back together. Like, it was just such a self-serving conversation. Like, it was just all about him, like, trying to make himself feel better with his guilt, or he just wanted to manipulate me because he doesn't want me to be happy with somebody else. It's crazy.
Oh, but it's gone. It's in the past. Turn around.
Yeah, so for a couple of days, I was, like, kind of fucked up. Not like, oh, my God, I love him or I miss him, but kind of was just like, he's trying to fuck me up. I have to get back on that path.
You gotta get back on that path. You
horse.
gotta keep fucking rolling.
Yeah.
Rolling down the river. Stay on the track.
And then I had a really good weekend, so now I'm just like, no one cares about you. I did.
Wow.
There's my hand and my voice change that you love so much.
Do you see what I'm talking about? It's so, but like, you don't do it as a joke. It's fun. I do stupid things too, but you do that.
Okay.
If you see how many times I drop F-bombs because I was wasted, and also the times I say, do you understand? You would be bombed. I go, do you understand?
That's such a fucking
it's like
terrible
I
thing.
always
I'm talking to my staff, like at staff meetings and stuff like that. I was like, I don't say, do you understand? I go, does that make sense?
I used to say,
does that make sense? Because they're not answering me. So does that make sense?
I say, you know what I mean a lot. I hate listening back to yourself is brutal.
I hate it.
Oh God! But someone's got to do it, you know. Someone's got to fucking pay the bills. Brutes
Yeah.
Magoots. What time is it? 27:20.
8:55.
Do we have anything else, or do you want to go into fucking topics of the day?
I don't think I had anything else. Maybe I'll get a cat. Should I get a cat?
No.
Why?
You think that's gonna solve your fucking happiness?
No. I'm happy. I'm talking about the baby. I don't know.
The baby would hate a cat.
He loves cats.
But not the cats don't love humans. He's gonna want to do what I did to Tigger, just like smother him and like, come here. We used to have a cat Tigger, and I was his age. I used to wrap him in blankets, like, come on, stay with me, like, ruined him.
Cat was a G.
That's why Tigger was an asshole. He's like, these fucking people. Like, I gotta get the
Psycho.
fuck out of here.
So don't get a cat.
Don't get a cat. Wait till you can get a dog. Dogs are fun. They'll play with him. They'll jump on him. Why? What is a cat gonna do?
Just
Think about kitty litter. You'd be miserable.
No, I'm gonna get the one that like self cleans, glitters, doesn't have any odor.
Order?
Odor.
That glitters. Anyway. All right, guys, we're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be right back with What Goes On With the World. Is that even a good title? We need, like, a good, catchy title. If you guys have, like, an idea, send it in or a comment and post, because we need an idea for, what's it called? Current events?
Sure.
What Goes On in the World? All right, we'll figure it out. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back with What Goes On in the World. Our newest segment, it's probably definitely going to be a weekly thing, because we got to just keep the ball rolling. This is where we kind of started. And this is where we need to continue to go. So the first thing is, the Dr. Seuss books being like, and saying that canceled.
Who's even heard of those books?
Yeah, but thank
What
you for
books
saying
are
that.
they?
So let me just go through like what happened, and then we can discuss it.
No one
Basically,
even, no one
there's like 4 Dr. Seuss books that people are taking off the shelves and they're stopped printing them. If I Ran the Zoo, I saw that on Mulberry Street, on Beyond Zebra, and Miss Elliott's Pool. Apparently there's some like racist imagery or undertones. There's some like old school, like what's it called? Like what's it called when what's the word called? Stereotypes.
Here it is.
There's some like stereotypes, like outdated stereotypes about people. So I will fucking murder everyone right now. We'll be back. Stereotypes.
That's the word.
Yeah, it's the word. Oh, yeah, so it had criticism for outdated and insensitive depictions of racial, ethnic, and cultural and gender differences. Okay, so here's like something that I saw that's like so annoying. There's like a meme going around, and it's a picture of WAP, the WAP like thumbnail, and Dr. Seuss. And it's like liberals in 2021. This wins Song of the Year. Dr. Seuss canceled. It's like you're so dumb to think that that's what's going on. It's like first of all, the WAP song is meant for like adults, and that's literally what it's meant to do. The other one is literally a children's book, and it's supposed to warp the mind, like teach the minds of little kids. So one is doing what it's supposed to do, and one is doing the opposite of what it's supposed to do. They're not on the same equal like fields. There's not a children's book called Wet Ass Pussy.
Right.
If there was, that would be an issue.
Right.
You equating these two things, like, oh, snowflakes. It's like, what kind of world do we live in where these two things, it's like...
Everyone's like, enough is enough. It's like, do you even know what books they canceled? Like, you don't even know
And
those
it's not-
books.
yeah,
Like, it's not
it's-
even affecting you like, at all.
Dr. Seuss isn't canceled. They just said, we're gonna pull these off the shelves, and we're not gonna print them anymore. No one's saying, boycott Dr. Seuss, fuck green eggs and ham.
But my thing is, isn't Dr. Seuss like wasn't he like a known racist?
I have no idea.
Back in the day, I thought that was the whole reason.
I
thought that was the whole reason that he came up with the storyline. Horton has a who.
I have not even a little bit of.
Okay, because Horton hears a who. I heard that this is what I thought that it was, that he realized that he was like kind of racist and that he doesn't want to be that anymore. So the storyline of this book, which it turned into a movie, was about like no person is too little or too small. I don't know if you saw the movie, but it's an elephant and like a little fuzzes, and he hears something and he's like, there's people on here, and everyone's like, who cares about those people? Like, no one matters. Like, and they're like, no, but they matter, you know, and like, let's try to save them. And it was like, that's what I thought. I thought this was like a known thing.
I have no,
so,
I couldn't even.
But maybe I'm wrong.
That, and also like no one's canceled. Like they just want to put things together because it's a cool like, oh, I got you meme. It's like
Dumb.
You're so dumb is a great word. And also, it's the 4 shittiest Dr. Seuss books.
I've
that
never
no
even
one's even
heard of those books.
I think I just read in the article a combined 5,000 copies were sold of those 6 books.
Yeah,
Who gives a fuck?
In Alabama.
Who gives a fuck?
Never even.
But here's the deal. It's not a big deal. No one's really making it a big deal. We're just saying we're going to... There's no boycotts. There's no huge picket signs of... You're pretending that liberal snowflakes want to cancel Dr. Seuss because it sounds cool. It makes us sound ridiculous. We just want to pull the racist imagery off our children's books. Is that okay?
Apparently not.
Is that okay? No. And we also simultaneously like a rap song. Is that also okay? Why do you have to make false equivalencies? It's like, get me fired the fuck up. It's like, you're so...
I haven't even, like, entertained the whole Dr. Seuss because I'm just like,
sometimes I wonder, do people really think these, or are they just being, like, charlatans and being, like, performative? I think some people really look at that meme and go, oh my god, what a country we live. We gotta get back to our values. Wet ass pussy wins Song of the Year, but they're canceling Dr. Seuss. No fuckface. That's nothing you're saying is accurate, but okay. Anyway.
Dumb.
Very dumb. I saw this on, I was watching News 12. Not that I was watching it, but Dad always has it on. Long Island doctor gets charged. Long Island doctor charged with 5 murders.
What did he do?
5 murders. Let me pull it up right here.
Where's he from? I mean, Long Island, but what part?
I think it was a little west of here. Long Island doctor has been charged with second-degree murder with deaths of 5 patients who overdosed. Dr. George Bellotti is accused of causing death by overprescribing opioids. So this is so effed up on so many levels. The opioids in this, and also like overprescribing, like blatantly, like it's brutal. Blatty, 75 years old, walked into a court in Mineola to be formally charged with 5 counts of second-degree murder and 11 counts of reckless endangerment. So he probably only killed 5, but he's been doing this to
he's everyone. One of probably billions. Like, are you kidding?
Prosecutors say this is in addition to a 45-count indictment of the former doctor who's facing his arrest in 2019 when he was initially accused of illegally selling prescription medications. Yeah, if you go deeper into this, apparently he was selling illegal opioids out of like an old Radio Shack next to a Dunkin' Donuts in fucking Mineola or something out west. I go, and if you see his face, you go, "Yep, that's someone who kills people." And when you hear about where he was doing, I go, "Yep, that's what Radio Shacks are used for now, selling illegal fucking drugs." Like right here on Long Island, this is the problem. Just pushing out so many fucking opioids, killing people. Hope he fucking, and he's 75 years old. So you're not even gonna do that much time. You're dying soon.
Ugh. They need to nail more doctors with that.
And like sooner. How long has he been doing this shit? Oh my god. Brutal. Mm-hmm. Faces up to 25 years in prison.
Won't make it. Won't serve his whole sentence. He'll be dead. He'll be 100.
He'll be back in court at the end of the month. Yeah, but that's not even enough. Are they just sentencing that because he's 75? What if he was 30?
No, he probably, yeah.
You do more?
No.
You think 25? I was actually, side note, I was talking about this with Mom. You can like literally kill someone and then eventually, if you're young enough, eventually come out.
Yeah.
I get that, like, redemption and all that, but like, I feel like you should only come out if you like accidentally kill somebody. Or like death is a result of something that wasn't supposed to be death. If you like plot and like murder someone,
well, that's why there's different stages. That's why it's different. Like if it was a premeditated type of thing, you probably won't.
I feel like I've seen that though.
Depends.
But then, what if it isn't? Then it's like, oh, we'll knock it down to a fucking phase 3.
Well, that's what they do. If you cop a plea deal, you're gonna do less time.
All right, the last topic we have today is your boy. It used to be my boy too. Fucking Cuo-NO. The title is gonna be Governor Andrew Cuo-NO. You like that? I like that. Yeah, so Cuomo's fucking under fire. Cuomo accuser says New York governor groomed her in an attempt to sleep with her. So he's been under fire recently. All these, I think 2 now? 2 more girls? 2 more, so 4 total. Accusing him of like inappropriate conduct at work. One woman accusing Cuomo of sexual harassment is speaking out for the first time on camera in an interview with CBS. Yeah, I saw that one. Here's the deal. This is such a sticky topic because you never want to be dismissive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you never want to be like, oh, it's not a big deal, but also like you can't like rush to judgment on someone. So it's a fine balance that you have to do. But like, just I'm a Democrat and he's a Democrat, but like the way I see him operate in the world, like it fits. It kind of fits.
Right.
He just looks like he carries himself. Not that you should be judging people just by how they carry, but he looks like, yeah, hey girl, you want to fucking eat my meatball like my Italians? Like you just look like he kind of looks like a little bit of a sleaze bag to me. Like I think he's done great for all these years previous, but like I think you gotta go, Bob.
It's time to go.
Do you like believe it? Like how do you even operate?
It's hard to say. I can't say, if those are their truths, then I can't take that away from them, so.
But also, how do you feel when people equate you? Like, I don't think he's being accused of raping anybody, which is also a big difference. I feel like sometimes we group people in, like, you made an inappropriate comment at work. Like, you're not a rapist. Yeah, you could be, like, sexually harassing someone, but there is, like, scales to this.
Levels
Would you
to it.
agree?
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
would. Yes, 100%. But it should be a zero tolerance across the board.
Yes, agreed. But can we also agree that he's not raping people as of now? I don't think, right? Oh my god. So yeah,
I have to look into that because I'll be honest, I don't really know.
I think he made one of them. They were talking. He made a comment like asking a girl about her sexual history, and she said that this where I was like, oh my god, if this is true, he needs to go. Something about, I guess it was known that she was a sexual assault survivor. And she claims that he made an innuendo like, oh, are you still like, can you still be sexually active even after that? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, he was almost asking her like, are you still down with like sex even though this happened to you? First of all, like if you're like a governor, you shouldn't ask that question to fucking anybody.
Yeah,
like,
no.
what are you doing?
No, that's definitely a question that may be asked like in a therapy.
Yeah, or if like
setting.
you're friends with someone, like you know what I'm saying? Well, what are you doing? It's such a creepy fucking thing to ask. I don't know. And now he's saying, oh, I can't go now because we're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, if it is true, you should go now.
He's not stepping down.
He's not stepping down, no.
When's his election up? Didn't he just win?
No, I think it's in the even year, so it's 2 years. So what is it? I think it's 2022.
There's no term limits on that?
For mayors, no, I don't think so. How long has he been serving? I think 8 years.
I don't know. We gotta work on that, though.
Yeah, so he's probably out their door, so Cuo-NO!
Who's gonna take his place?
Who knows? Maybe Andrew Yang? That'd be great, but I doubt it. He's running for fucking mayor. I think he might win. That's my boy.
Take de Blasio out?
And then de Blasio. He's another one who I like him, but it's like, he's a little wimpy for me. He sees what's going on with him. He's like, yeah, this is absurd. Like, just any reason to like get people to like him more because people like just don't like him. He's like, yeah, I agree. He's a monster. I don't know what that guy's.
Called him a monster?
No, but like that, like kind of like, yeah, what a, you know what I'm saying? In that vein. Anyway, that's what's going on in the world. I think we only had 3 today. Yeah. So Dr. Seuss, it's not canceled. If you're a doctor, you're good.
You're canceled.
You're canceled for selling fucking opioids outside of an old Radio Shack. And Cuomo, Bubba, you just gotta go. Time's up. Time's up on you.
Cuomo's got
Time is up. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Again, follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube. Subscribe. Please subscribe. 85% of our views come from people who are not subscribed, which is a travesty. I know it's annoying. But
it's like, subscribing just like tells you when a new
But a lot of people don't even have like YouTube accounts. Put your Gmail in. You save the password. It takes fucking 2 seconds. Just do that, please, okay? Guys, we appreciate you. We love you. Any last words for the peeps?
No. Stay strong.
Stay strong. Do we have to take a week off?
No, I mean, next week, hopefully I have plans Friday, and hopefully I have plans Saturday. So maybe we can do like another Sunday rendezvous.
No, I'm saying for when you're leaving the following week.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
So maybe we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, we love you. We'll talk to you soon.
This the way it is. Fade away 3 and I mix it in. Break your ankles cause your paper's thin. Money shine, that's what baby paper is. I don't care about that.